What is going on, YouTube? You're watching Brian with BB's Vlogs and Adventures. Today, I'm doing a video differently than what I normally would do. I don't plan to do videos like this very often, but today's video kind of warrants the reason why. What I want to do in this video is explain these leads or clues, if you may call them, that I have found recently doing my Randonautica videos. If you haven't watched my videos leading up to all this, I recommend to get caught up fast. You could start with the video titled Beware of Randonautica Leads to the Unknown. On this given day, I set an intention into the Randonautica app treasure chest. The app directs me to a park across the street from the TCU campus, Texas Christian University. At the beginning of my walk, I approach a purple cone in the grass. At the time, it never crossed my mind that TCU's colors are purple. In turn, this becomes my first clue. So I walk a pattern like this in a large park. On my way back down from the last stretch, I find a cardboard piece of box. I pick the cardboard up, turn it over to find this address: 13256 Padre Avenue, which in turn, this becomes my second clue. Now, I was in my quantum series of Randonautica, and for some reason, numbers seem to be a focus point. As I began at an elementary school, then to a middle school, then eventually to this park across the street to the university. In the video, I stated if I had some time, I would maybe see if there was some time at the end of the quantum series to go there. Now, I ended the series due to a sidewalk etched finish on it. So I thought it was Randonautica kind of giving me a hint to finish the series, the quantum series. So I did just that and finished the quantum series. Yes, this is the same video that I took the fall because I was going down to the left side of that gully and I fell because I was excited about seeing a twisted tea can to add to my twisted tea counter. Keep in mind that whenever I finish a series, I actually win the series 10-1. So again, I will say, if this is the first time visiting my channel, watch how I do things with Randonautica, because I keep score with Randonautica as a game, because it is a game. So with that being said, I have never shut Randonautica out. Somehow, some way, Randonautica always seems to get its point. So back to the end of that video when I took the fall, and I ended up beating Randonautica on the Quantum Series, I entirely forgot that I found that cardboard box with the address on it and put it in the floorboard in my car in the back seat. I even continued to make videos, vlogs, and some about Goatman's Bridge, and then even go into my next series that I call the Power Attractor. As this piece of cardboard that I threw on the floorboard in the back seat of my car just sat there for many days. Not one time did I ever think that this cardboard box had any relevance or importance to the nature of Randonautica or what I was doing. But as I get into the next video, I was for sure wrong. It was my second lead, or clue, whatever you want to call it. Moving on to my next video and series, the Power Attractor. I do an intent of dog. As I get out of my car, I see a frog. Not a fake frog, a live frog. Now again, at this time, I didn't think anything at all about it. Now, let's talk about the clues. So the clues are, so far, TCU, Park, the purple cone, the address on the cardboard piece of box, the frog. Frog, you may ask? Well, TCU's mascot is the Horned Frogs. My last video, Beware of Randonautica, this app can't stop me. The worst has yet to come. I do the intent of abandon. This leads me to a closed bowling alley that has some old memories or significance to it. While the start of my walk, I find a strawberry flavored twisted tea can. Walking just a few feet ahead is another can. It is a peach flavored twisted tea can. And then further along the perimeter of the building, I find another twisted tea can, and it's the original flavor. Yes, that's right. A trail of twisted tea cans. I know what you're thinking. BB, what is so fascinating about twisted tea cans? And why do you count them? Well, that all started while watching another YouTube channel who did Randonautica, and this creator was constantly finding twisted tea cans. I then noticed that I don't know of anyone who uses Randonautica in the DFW Metroplex. I then decided to make a YouTube channel. I spent an entire year just driving to points and not even getting out of my car to check out for the intention that I was looking for. This was me just getting a feel for using the app. And again, let me just say, I did this for almost an entire year. With a little bit of creative thinking, I just wanted to do more with Randonautica. So I wanted to do things different than what other Randonautica content creators were doing. That's the reason why I made the Keeping the Score with Randonautica. I even set out to not do like morbid intents. I would just pick words from the dictionary. I would even go as far as reading the definition of the word that I was doing into the app. And I challenged myself to get out and search these areas. This is when I decided to keep score with Randonautica. That went well for a little while before suddenly viewers were requesting intents to be done. So backing up to the Twisted Tea Cans, I was in a series where I needed 1 point to win to complete a series. But I needed to start in a new city that surrounds the Fort Worth Metroplex. This is where I found my first Twisted Tea Can. So yeah, thinking jokingly that by making fun of this, little did I know that every time I find a Twisted Tea Can, the next video or series would just become scary, creepy, weird, or weird vibes doing Randonautica. Leading up to my last video I uploaded, I was only finding maybe a can every once in a while. But on this day, I find not one, not two, but 3 Twisted Tea Cans in one intent location. 2 of them close and out in the open, and the last a little further away. But the strangest thing, all 3 cans that were found were 3 different flavors: strawberry, peach, and original. During the editing process of my last video, I decided to finish my series which is where I will start off on my next video. Because I shut Randonautica out for the very first time since keeping the score with Randonautica. I started my last intent in the city of Hearst. It led me to a set of old rusty keys. And I get back to my car safely. And of course, winning the series. But I have nothing else to do. So this is when I decided to go ahead and just put the address in maps from the cardboard box I had found in the park across from the TCU campus. Now this is where I'm going to have to conclude here, because I'm going to begin editing this long, weird, heavy-feeling day that I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Folks, if that video don't grab your attention like it did me, I don't know what to tell you. Please though, leave a like on this video, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please at least watch the video I will be uploading next. It's gonna be a doozy. An absolute doozy.